Alright, so hello you guys, it is me, Phantom, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel, for another trailer reaction. But I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. A console trailer reaction. So, okay. So, as you guys know, the Xbox Series X came out a couple of days ago. It was launched a few days ago. And seeing as I'm a huge Xbox fan, actually, you guys may not know this, but I've been playing video games for almost 15 years of my life, and this is actually true. I started playing video games. I got into video games in 2006, so I was really, really young, and I actually, I'm actually very familiar with Xbox. So, because, I used to play on an Xbox. I used to have some games on an Xbox. I don't have, like, a ton of games. I only had probably, like, 2 that I used to play on Xbox. Which was, like, the Kung Fu Panda video game for Xbox 360. And, this Sonic tennis game. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was Sonic All-Star Tennis or something. I mean, I vividly remember playing this game. Like, vividly. So, yeah, we're gonna do an Xbox-related reaction today, and I will be right back. So I'm back now. Sorry. I drank some water and had to take care of myself. So, yeah, I decided to do something a little bit different today. Stand by while I plug in my computer. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I can't wait for the day I never have to do this again. I don't like computers with chargers, guys. I don't. I really, really, really don't. It's so annoying to have to plug them in all the time to charge them. So the next time I get a laptop, which will probably be for travel, like like several years down the road. Hold on. Set this up right. I gotta set this up correctly. Stand by. So, this is actually a little bit different for me because I've never done, video game console reactions. So, okay, as you guys know, obviously, I've played on console before I played PC. And I played, like, console games before I played PC. I played on PC first, and then I moved to console. And then, so on and so forth. But I've pretty much had a lot of, I've used a lot of different systems, per se. But am I gonna get an Xbox One X or whatever, or an Xbox Series X, or just an Xbox in general? Probably not, because I don't have the space for it. You need the space for consoles, which I do not have the space for another console right now. Nor do I want another console right now. So, yeah, I decided to do a console reaction today because, as you guys know, the Xbox Series X has gotten a lot of attention, and like even people in the like, you know, simming community has you know, like gotten, like some people have gotten it sent to them early, like Lauren Z-Side, for example, or like, you know, the other things that Xbox has done, like this, like the fridge. Oh my, guys, when I saw the trailer for the fridge, it was the coolest thing I had ever seen. Like, oh my gosh, it is so cool. It is so cool. I'm such a nerd. So, yeah. And it's really cool because the Xbox Series X console actually looks like a fridge. So, yeah, apparently, like, this whole meme started, and they're like, you know, why don't we actually turn this into a real thing? And then they actually turned it into a fridge. So they had, like, this contest or whatever. It's over now, but they had a contest where you could win a fridge. And I was like, and I was watching iJustine's channel, I think. She's a tech YouTuber that I watch sometimes. And yeah, she ended up getting one. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was huge though. It was ginormous though. And I was like, oh my gosh, that would be such a cool fridge, but like not one to put in the kitchen. Like it wouldn't be a fridge for the kitchen because it plays music. So I'm gonna start on this trailer. I'm probably gonna pause it because I'm gonna eat. So yeah, guys, I will be right back. I'm gonna go eat now because I'm hungry. So I'm back. Sorry. Thank gosh this thing has a pause button. So I just had dinner and let's get back into this, shall we? Man, I am so full. Okay, so let's get back into this.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time.
Wow. This looks amazing. You guys, look at this.
And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, fulfill all your wishes. But now,
like that glow is insane.
Let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control.
Wow, this looks amazing.
And then you will get more and more adventurous.
This looks something straight out of it.
And you will make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now.
So that's the Xbox right there in the middle. Right there, see, it looks like a little fridge. Looks really cool, but it's like kind of pricey if you know what I mean. So it says Xbox Series X there. Oh my gosh, that looks so nice. Power your dreams. Holiday 2020. So this is a really short trailer, but from the research that I have done, I've found out that it's backwards compatible with, like, you know, other games, like original Xbox games, Xbox 360 games, Xbox One games and Xbox Series X games. And you can also digitally download games as well. But as usual, you have to have like a Microsoft account. You have to have like a Microsoft account or whatever, I believe. You have to have a Microsoft account for a lot of things, like Skype, for example, and everything, which I kind of already have a Microsoft account, really, because I use certain Microsoft things like Skype, or other services. But yeah, you have to have like a Microsoft account, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I haven't played Xbox in so long, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works because, as I said, Xbox is owned by Microsoft. Like, okay, Xbox isn't its own company. Xbox is a company within Microsoft. Windows is a company within Microsoft. Or, yeah. Yeah, Windows is a company within Microsoft. So yeah, like you know how Sony owns the how Sony owns the PlayStation, Microsoft owns the Xbox. Microsoft is the creator of Xbox. So just like you'd probably have to have a Sony account for the newer PlayStations, you have to have a Microsoft account for the Xboxes. So yeah. I mean, from what I remember, I think you had to have one. I can't really remember. It's been so long and I haven't played on the Xbox 360 in years. Yes, the reason I would still play on an Xbox 360 was because I never got a new Xbox. Like, okay, if something happened to the Xbox 360, like the one that I've played on, if something happened to it, I honestly don't know what would happen to it, like if we'd get a new one or whatever, but yeah, the Xbox 360 that I've played on runs perfectly fine, I believe. It's kind of not really used as a gaming console much anymore. It's used as a DVD player. A lot of people use Xbox 360s as DVD players, which is true. You could use an Xbox 360 as a DVD player. If you guys didn't know that, then you know that now. But like, if you didn't have a DVD player and you had an Xbox 360, just watch movies on your Xbox 360. It works the exact same way as a DVD player, except it's a console. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if any other consoles have that ability, but I know Xbox does. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And you could watch movies on your computer as well if you wanted. Okay. And also, because Windows has the Xbox app, I mean, you obviously need an Xbox. You'd obviously need an Xbox for the app to work completely. But yeah, Windows has the Xbox app on it. I'm pretty sure my Surface had the Xbox app on it, which was pretty cool. But, I didn't play on an Xbox in X amount of years, so yeah. With that said, that's pretty much the end of this trailer reaction. I'm actually pretty excited. I mean, as I said, I'm not getting a new console or anything like that. I'm not getting a console at all. I don't want a console right now. I mean, if I had the space for it, sure. If I had like extra space for another console, sure. Of course I'd love another console, but I don't have the proper space for it, so I'm not getting one. Like, I mean, if I wanted a Switch, right? if I wanted a Switch, I'd probably get a Switch if I had room, but I do not have a Switch because I do not have room for it. Okay, as you guys know, I've played on, I've played on Xbox, I've played on PlayStation. I've only played on a PlayStation 1, but still, I've played on PlayStation, I've played on, Xbox and Nintendo consoles. And, I know people that have, like, a ton of gaming, I know people that have a ton of gaming consoles, like some people that I know, like, IRL have, like, told me that, they're, like, huge gaming fanatics. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, pretty much everyone I grew up around had a gaming console of some sort, like either a Wii or whatever, or whatever, like a ton of different consoles. So yeah, I mainly had a Wii and some like DS consoles, which are classified as handhelds. If you guys didn't know, they're classified as handhelds. Like, okay, the last console I've ever gotten was my 3DS, and I think that was it. Other than that, I don't think I've gotten any new consoles. Now, if something were to happen to my original Wii, would I get a Switch? Probably not. I know I'm all kind of backwards with it, but if they still had Wii U's that worked perfectly fine in 2020, then I'd probably get one because I wouldn't have to get rid of my Wii games because I could still play them. So yeah, if I could find a Wii U somewhere, like, okay, if something happened to, my Wii, my original Wii, then I'd probably get a Wii U from somewhere. Even though, like, not Wii Switch, Nintendo Switch is all the rage right now, and it has been since, I think, start of my high school years. I'm just not a fan of the Switch. I have a ton of, like, handheld consoles. So, I'm just not really a fan of the Switch, so I probably wouldn't get one. If I wanted to keep my Wii games, I will probably. Yeah, I definitely will. And if I found a Wii U, I'd upgrade to a Wii U. I know I'm, like, totally backwards. And Wii Switches, not Wii Switch, Nintendo Switch, I'm sorry. And a Switch is all the rage right now. I'm just not a fan of the Switch. Or it just doesn't make sense for me to have one. Because I grew up in the DS era, so I grew up in the DS and Wii era, so I definitely would probably get a Wii U if they still had some, or if I could find some that still ran pretty well. So yeah, with that said, that's pretty much it for this trailer reaction. It's something different that I wanted to try reacting to. And also, if you guys didn't know, The Sims 4 can be played on, well, pretty much every single game in the Sims franchise. Well, a lot of the games in the Sims franchise can be played on other consoles, like DS or PC or Xbox, or PS2 or PS3, depending on what game it was. But as I said, the newer Xboxes are backwards compatible, so you can play like pretty much every single Xbox game ever made. For like whatever model of the Xbox there is, you can, actually play on the Xbox Series X because it is backwards compatible with other games. So, I just thought I should let you guys know that. If you guys have like old Xbox 360 games lying around that you don't get use out of, or like you think that it won't work, it will work because the Xbox Series X is backwards compatible. Now I have to look up what backwards compatible means, but it is backwards compatible, so it works with it works with the majority of Xbox related games. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!